Have you ever had a RimWorld colony die in the first week and you're stuck sitting there staring at the screen like, seriously? Already? Yeah, I've been there too. Most early colony deaths follow the same patterns: mental breaks, starvation, bad rooms, or rookie combat mistakes. All of these tips come from playing hundreds of hours of RimWorld and losing way too many colonies. So make sure you stick around till the end and maybe you'll learn something that'll help you survive longer in this amazing game. But make sure you guys subscribe if you enjoy or consider liking the video. It really helps the channel grow. And with that out of the way, my name is Vessi and let's get right into the first tip. First up, we have mental break warnings. Those little icons that pop up on the side of your screen, ignoring them is a huge mistake because one minor break can quickly turn into major ones if underlying stress is not addressed. So what do these warnings mean? They track things like low food, poor rooms, injuries, missing recreation, and work overload. Minor warnings aren't dangerous on their own. Your pawn might just sulk or take a short break. Major warnings, though, can lead to fights, destruction, or even wandering off and leaving your colony altogether. Why do players ignore them? Usually because the pawn seems fine on the surface, or because adjusting schedules feels like too much extra work. But a small early adjustment saves hours of trouble. This could be moving a pawn to a slightly better room, giving them a decent meal, or just letting them take a short break in the rec room. The key point to take away is watch those warnings like a hawk. Check what's stressing your pawns out and intervene before it escalates. Doing so consistently will stop early spiral breakdowns before they happen. Tip number 2 is rooms and impressions. Room quality directly affects your pawn's mood, and early mood hits snowball into bigger problems. Eating without a table, mood penalty. Sleeping in a barracks instead of a bedroom, there's another mood penalty. Slightly impressive rooms and even a simple table with clean walls or a slightly nicer bed can prevent all of those small penalties from stacking. You don't need a perfect room early on, but prioritize eating and sleeping spaces first. A decent dining room or a small bedroom for each pawn is enough to stabilize moods. Temporary barracks are fine, but make sure they're clean and have proper beds. Also, multi-purpose spaces work well early. A rec room can double as a dining area, and small bedrooms can hold more than one pawn if you're tight on space. The takeaway though, small improvements early equal huge prevention of mental breaks. An extra little tip is don't forget cleanliness. Dirt and filth can add negative moodlets fast and infection chances. So build a cleaning routine early, even if it's just pawns doing short sweeps each day. Tip number 3 is food and mood stacking. Early starvation is one of the fastest ways to spiral a colony out of control. Even small food penalties combine with other stressors like poor rooms or minor injuries, and that's how you get mental breaks and fights. The fix? Prioritize simple meals over nutrient paste if you can. Simple meals are cheap to make and provide better mood boost. Pawns will skip meals if they're busy working, and that can create hidden mood penalties. Don't forget storage and spoilage. Keep food in refrigerated areas if possible, and have a stockpile that's easy to access. If pawns have to travel across the map to eat, they get negative moodlets. Also avoid over-relying on a single type of meal. Variety matters. Even a slight improvement in meal quality and consistency early on prevents mood stacking penalties later on, and that's how you keep a colony stable through the first week. Tip number 4 is early raids. Early injuries are brutal because your medical skills are low and beds are limited. One badly managed fight can cripple your entire colony. Fighting in the open is a common rookie mistake. Pawns need cover. Doors, corners, and furniture can make the huge difference. Between minor injuries and a full-blown hospital stay, retreating is also a critical option. Sometimes letting an enemy escape is smarter than risking multiple pawns in open combat. Plan your early defenses. A simple choke point or a defensive wall near your entrance will drastically reduce risk. Or consider building a kill box to help out. Keep your colonists grouped during combat and avoid sending them out one by one. Also prioritize your pawn's skills. Assign better shooters or melee fighters to the front lines and let others stay behind for support or rescuing. Managing your early raids effectively prevents cascading injuries that spiral into mental breaks and shortages. For tip number 5, we have recreation. Pawns need downtime. Without it, working, eating, and sleep cycles will break down their mood, and usually mental breaks from lack of recreation hit late in the day, catching you off guard. Early recreation doesn't need to be extravagant. Chess tables, horseshoes, or even a clean open space where pawns can hang out is enough. Schedule at least a small daily recreation period for each pawn. I always like to do 4 hours at the end of the day. Recreation also interacts with other systems. Tired or stressed pawns will benefit more from recreation, and consistent recreation prevents late day breaks which can otherwise undo everything you've done with room quality and food management. The key takeaway from this, scheduling recreation is super important just as much as working. It's an insurance policy against mental breakdowns and keeps the pawns happy. So there you guys have it. Mental break warnings, room impressions, food management, combat strategy, and recreation. If you guys follow all of these tips, it'll make your first week last a lot longer and hopefully you'll survive a lot longer in general. And if this video helped you though, guys, my name is Vessi, and please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help the channel grow more than you guys could imagine. Or consider liking the video. Anything helps, guys. I really do appreciate it. Or drop me a comment if there's anything you guys want to see or if there's anything you guys want to comment about. And I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.